With remote and hybrid work quickly becoming the new normal, office occupancy rates are plummeting across the country.
All that empty office space has had a crippling effect on commercial real estate. In New York City alone, more than 95 million square feet of office space is currently empty. That is the equivalent of 30 Empire State Buildings, 30 of them. Experts say that all that empty office space could have a ripple effect throughout the economy.
Benjamin Keys is a professor of real estate at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. Benjamin, can you walk us through how empty office space impacts both the real estate world and also the banking industry?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I think this is going to have an enormous disruptive effect, very much in the same way that e-commerce disrupted retail space. And so what we're going to see is difficulties on the part of landlords to fill the space with long-term, high-quality tenants, and then difficulty getting loans for that space. And the banks that are currently holding the existing loans are going to have a very difficult time getting the full balance as well. And so we're going to see ripple effects, both in terms of at the physical locations of these buildings, and we're also going to see ripple effects in the financial space with the claims that are backed by those office buildings.
You touched upon this a little bit, but why is this right now a particularly difficult time for developers and real estate firms to refinance their mortgages if they have to?
Yeah, well, it's not just that interest rates are much higher than when most of these loans were previously originated. And so the monthly interest costs are far higher than they were before. But we're also seeing so much weakness in this space with near record vacancy rates of around 20% in a lot of markets. And that means that lenders simply aren't interested in writing new mortgages at reasonable prices. And so what you have is a disconnect between the existing outstanding loans and the new loans that these landlords are seeking to obtain. And when you have that disconnect, that's when you run into trouble in real estate markets. You're going to have a very difficult time finding a lender who's willing to offer you a loan for an asset that has lost so much of its value.
In terms of the impact here on local economies, what role do potentially hefty property taxes play in terms of that?
Yeah, I think this is a daunting task for a lot of municipal governments. A lot of cities are going to struggle to fill the hole that was previously taken by property taxes they were collecting on office buildings. This is a very slow-moving problem, but we're going to see a lot of the valuations of buildings being reassessed in coming years and ultimately driving down their tax bills. And that tax bill is going to need to come from somewhere else. And so how cities respond to that and how states and the federal government respond to that is a big policy question going forward.
And you see all these support industries also being impacted by this. I'm curious, what are some developers doing to try to bring new life to these empty office spaces? I've seen apartments being converted.
Yeah, I mean, just as we've seen the creative, adaptive reuse of some of the outdated mall spaces, whether that's putting in big fancy movie theaters or a roller coaster or something like that. We're going to see the same kind of creativity applied to office spaces. And so I think the first move is to see whether you can make an investment pencil out, moving it to apartments. We know we have an enormous housing shortage in this country, but I think we're going to see all kinds of creative strategies going forward as landlords need to rethink the value of their existing assets.
I like the roller coaster idea. Benjamin Keys, thank you very much.